Hey, how's it going, YouTube? I just wanted to make a quick video and tell you what I absolutely hated about FEIC 17. The thing I absolutely hated was the fact that I did not get to meet every single person that was there. It was awesome. If you missed it, you missed out. I had a great time. Um, I met there's my wife said something about we were at the hotel and she was going to grab a salad and I wasn't hungry. And so she was just going to go by herself. And I said, well, I don't want you to go by yourself. She said, don't worry. There's no strangers on Flat Earth. And when I walked back by the restaurant there at the hotel, she was sitting with somebody. So I went in to say hi. And she'll just, when you go to the conference, the awesome thing is that everybody there, you have something huge in common with. Everybody there knows that the Earth is not a spinning ball flying through space. Everybody there knows that we've been lied to all of our lives. So you automatically have something to talk about. There are no strangers. You grab some. You see somebody with a lanyard. You got a lanyard and a little badge, and you say, "Hey, Earth is flat," and they're like, "Yeah, I know." And how did you find out? And what's your favorite? You got a favorite YouTuber? Do you have a YouTube channel? Um, so many different people. I mean, people I normally, Tammy and I are a little introverted. We have a little social anxiety. And if we went to some big thing like that, we would probably be sitting at a table by ourselves talking to each other. But with this, everybody, everybody with one of those badges on, a lanyard and a badge, is just a friend that you haven't met yet. You just walk up to them and say hi. You can talk to them. You have a huge amount of stuff in common, where in a normal situation you wouldn't. Um, I met a professional athlete from New Zealand. I'm pretty sure his name was Lonnie. He was an awesome guy. He was very easy to spot. The guy was built like a tank. He was wearing a tank top and shorts. So we were out looking at the billboard, getting our pictures taken by the billboard. It was like 40 degrees and drizzle, and he had a tank top and shorts on. I had two jackets on. I offered him one of mine. He's like, "No, it doesn't bother me." I loved his accent too. That was cool. But I had something in common with a professional athlete from New Zealand. Um, the guy Tammy was having lunch with was a doctor originally born in India who'd come to America. Not somebody I would have approached, on a regular base, just outside of Flat Earth. It's not somebody I would have just walked up to and started talking to because, I work in a factory. Hourly. I get, a wage slave like most people. He is not someone I would have tried to strike up a conversation with. But we sat there and we talked, and he has a story very similar to everyone else's. Um, so I mean, it was amazing. I'm trying to think of all the other people. I met two boat captains, Nathan, and I can't think off the top of my head the other guy. Nathan was from Canada, on the west coast of Canada. The other boat captain was from the west coast of Florida. His YouTube channel is called Wide Awake, if you want to go check out his stuff. He has some really great, like, observational, across the water videos like that from down in the Gulf. Let's see. I met a woman named Carrie who grew up in Hawaii and had recently sold everything she owned and moved to the mainland and is living in a Ford Transit van, which just happens to be the vehicle we make at the factory where I work. And she's now living in a Ford Transit, which I thought was pretty cool. And she was very nice and fun to talk to. There was Morgan. She was like bubbly and so excited to be there, just like everybody else. Everyone was excited, and it was fun talking to her. Um, the Flat Earth twins, they were very cool to talk to, and the the guy who came with the Flat Earth Twins. Dude, I forgot your name, and if you're watching this, I'm sorry. He made a joke about being known as the guy who came with the Flat Earth Twins, and I can't remember his name. So he was the guy that came with the Flat Earth Twins. But Jeremy and Josh, the Flat Earth Twins, they were contractors from the Seattle, Washington area, I believe, and so was their friend Tacoma, Washington. It was cool. I really wanted to also just meet like Rob Skiba and shake his hand and tell him that I appreciated the work that he does. Like any not just Flat Earth, but every subject he tackles, he literally tackles it and knocks it out. I did meet Rob and shook his hand and told him great job with everything he's done. Pastor Dean Odell is somebody I just recently started watching on YouTube. He was cool. Let's see. Oh, a Jewish tow truck driver, Nate, and his dad Victor. Hi guys, if you're watching. They were a blast to talk to too, and we all have the same thing in common. Rick Hummer, also awesome dude. I got to meet him. D Marble, who took ODD's place, and I gotta say, ODD, man, Matt, it was awesome, and it would have been a lot cooler if you'd have been there. I think you really missed out. So who else? Carly Sunshine was really tiny, smaller. She's like petite. I was just from her videos. It's hard to tell how tall or short somebody is. Mark Sargent surprised me. He's a lot taller than I thought he would be. Jaron's a pretty big guy too. I knew that Bob Nodell was, I'd seen him in video. I knew he was a pretty big guy, so that was no surprise. Robbie Davidson I think he's even taller than he looks. I mean, you can tell he's tall just from some of the videos and stuff, but he's a tall dude. I met Dave Marsh from the UK. It was a pleasure meeting him. He does some awesome moon photography. You should look him up. He's got some amazing pictures that he shares of the moon. And I think he's joining the FE Corps also. I saw him up on stage for that. I met someone from London. His name was Alex. He was, I guess you could say, quite a character. He had his New Jersey accent down very well, and his kind of standard Midwest accent. He almost had me convinced he was from North Carolina. Darren, who owns a deli and is quite conflicted now because he's gone vegan. So that was kind of it's been a tough thing for him trying to decide what he wants to do with that. I had a Facebook friend. You know, when you put up the Flat Earth banner on your profile, you get a lot of friend requests. And I accepted a friend request from someone from Argentina, but I never in my lifetime thought I would meet him. And I was standing in the hotel lobby, and somebody said, "Johnny Armstrong?" I turned around. I was like, "Yeah," and he introduced himself. I can't think of his name. He said, "I'm from Argentina. We're friends on Facebook." And I was like, "Oh wow!" And it was awesome. Somebody else, I believe he was from New Jersey, Mark Zulu One. How's it going? It was nice meeting you. Kevin, he's Kevin Lee now on Facebook because he didn't want to use his last name anymore on Facebook. So Kevin Lee, it was good to meet up with you. Andy Wood, it was nice. It was nice meeting you too. I love that T-shirt. I met Patricia Steer. She is the one who shared my very first YouTube video on her Facebook page. My views doubled overnight. after she did that. So thank you, Patricia. I met some people who had recognized me from some of my early videos on YouTube, and I got a lot of nice words and encouragement from them to keep on making videos. So I just want to say thank you to those people who took the time to say, hey, I like your stuff. You should keep doing it. So I appreciate that. Thank you, everybody. And I think there's still a lot more people I met, but those are the ones that I can actually remember. I wanted to say hi to. Yeah, I made some notes, but I think I've already covered everything I wrote down. Yeah, I had a great time. And if you can possibly get to next year's in Denver, I would certainly recommend it. Oh, there's no such thing as a shill on flat Earth. If the words flat Earth are coming out of your mouth, somebody's going to hear it, and they're going to say, "What? Did you just say flat Earth?" So if you're making videos, you're making content about flat Earth, there's no shills, and there's no gatekeepers. You can't be a gatekeeper unless you are the only person with the information that you're gatekeeping. Or if, as a truth seeker, seek truth, I don't know anybody who has just one source for their information. If you do only have one source for your information, that's your fault for being dumb. There's no gatekeepers either. There's definitely disinformation, and we all know the Flat Earth Society is full of disinformation. So there's no gatekeepers. There are no shills. If the words flat Earth are coming out of your mouth, somebody's going to hear them. So there's no shills. And like my wife said, no strangers. The convention was awesome. Next year's is going to be even bigger, and it's going to be even harder to meet everybody. Because once you start talking to somebody, you want to hear their story. You want to share your story, and that takes time. And to get to meet 500 people in 2 days is about impossible. Nathan Thompson does a thing. He keeps an album on his Facebook page of flat earthers that he's met. And I want to get a picture with everybody next year, everybody I meet. If I talk to you, there was lots of people I talked to I can't think of off the top of my head, but if you're watching this,
knock knock.
come in.
Hello.
Come in.
How you doing, guys?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Speaking of Nathan Thompson, I was just recording some stuff for YouTube to put on
How we doing?
an update on Shillfest 2017.
The fest was awesome.
Everyone
was great. Everyone's vibe was good. I'm really good with discernment and reading people, and I didn't get anything from anyone, and I was just shocked.
Yeah, everybody was very cool.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah. If I talk to you and I can't remember your name, I'm on Facebook, Johnny Armstrong, or you can email me at flatearthjohnny@gmail.com. So get back in touch with me so I can.
And that's Flat Earth JOHNNY, right?
Yes, JOHNNY. Flat Earth Johnny, one word, @gmail.com. And hopefully I'll hear from you and we can connect again. Thanks for watching.